Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans. So in today's episode, we saw Tom. We saw Deacon and Finn track down Tom. And well, they got a lead, right? Which led them to this alley behind a store. And that's where they encountered Tom, okay? And Tom gave Deacon and Finn some really interesting information about Sheila. So let's get into it and see what happened in today's exciting episode. Okay, so we saw Deacon text Finn, and Finn came over, and Deacon has been trying to persuade Finn, right, to join with him on this journey, this quest to find the truth about what happened to Sheila. And Finn's been resisting, okay? But with all the information Lauren told Deacon, and with the text messages, and with the article about how Sugar was released from prison and how she looks exactly like Sheila, how she's basically a mirror image of Sheila, and Deacon telling Finn all of this stuff, it's having an impact now. And Finn now, is basically saying, I've been thinking about what you said, right? And Deacon's basically saying, we've got to find Sheila, okay? Sheila could be in trouble, she could be out there, and they've got to find her now, okay? And so Deacon, right, had basically the night before had done a little bit of research and was able to find Sheila's credit card password on the laptop, okay? And then they're able to track down the credit card transactions, and they find this interesting transaction charge, and it takes them to this it's a curious charge, and it's like a lead for them. And so they go to that location, and they talk to a lady, and she doesn't really give them any information, and then they find Tom, and Tom says, "Let me see your friend," right? And so they go over to Tom, and they show, Deacon shows Tom the picture of Sheila, and Deacon says, "You recognize her, don't you?" And Tom says that he recognizes everyone that comes through here, and that he recognizes Sheila, although he doesn't know her name, but he says he never forgets a face. And then he says something really interesting and scary too, is that Sheila went into a building and there was screaming. That's when the screaming started, okay? And then he said the screaming eventually stopped, okay? So now Deacon and Finn are really worried about this, really concerned, and we see in the preview for next week, we see Deacon, right, kicking down a door, okay? But before that, okay, at the end of today's episode, we saw a glimpse inside that building, and there was someone under a blanket there. We saw the fingers, okay? Now, the assumption is that that's Sheila, but what if it's not? What if there's another twist in the story and that person isn't Sheila? Now, let's hope that it is, and then it's Sheila, and then maybe, she can describe exactly what happened, and then, Finn and Deacon can rescue Sheila, because it looks like she's in trouble, or this person isn't Sheila, because if it was Sheila, maybe the show wants to keep a level of an air of mystery there, because of course they showed a hand, right? Not a foot. So if they showed a foot, missing a toe, right, that would definitely tell us that it's Sheila, but they showed a hand, so there could be a little curveball here, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But Deacon and Finn are gonna go into that building. Deacon's gonna kick the door down, and they're gonna find this person. So we're gonna see next week who this person is. On Monday, we'll see more scenes with Deacon, Finn, and Tom. Tom played by Clint Howard, who did a great job. Really funny too. It was great to see him as Tom, and Deacon and Finn, tracking him down. We've been talking about this for weeks now, so it was great to actually see it happen on the TV. So that was really cool. But now we're getting closer, right? And of course, Finn is now on board with this idea. And of course, Steffi isn't going to be happy to hear about that, right? If she finds out about it. But if they do find Sheila, then that changes everything, because Sheila then is going to be back in their lives. So what do you think? Do you think the lady in the building is Sheila? Or do you think there's another unexpected surprise about to come our way? We'll have to see. Eventually, hopefully, it will lead to Sheila, or maybe this will be Sheila. We'll have to see, but let me know what you think in the comments. And what did you think about today's episode? Really exciting. They're on this quest for the truth. So it's going to be more excitement next week as we learn more about this really, really great story, this journey to find the truth about what happened, because there's still a lot of questions about that night. at the Cliff House, and there was the mention of the screaming. What was going on there? Was Sugar able to get control of Sheila and leave her there? Has Sheila been living in that building for a long time? Or is that not Sheila? And this person will give Deacon and Finn more clues and more leads, and then they'll continue their search. We'll have to see. But Sheila could be out there somewhere. We'll have to see. And we'll get more information about what happened that night. And, if Sugar was the person with the 10 toes, it really looks like that's the case, and where Sheila could be. So let me know what you think, and please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video.